Hello, I'm Pete, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. This is me here. I'm wearing a nice green dress today for a change. Don't worry, I will put something different on before we go out into fighty. So I'm going to do something a little bit differently this episode. I've been feeling like in some of the recent episodes, the challenges have felt like they haven't had as much of an impact as I was hoping to. And I think the reason for that is that while it's okay for me to make a plan for the episode that mitigates the effects of the challenge, I have been slightly overdoing it, and, you know, where's the fun in that? I'm planning the episode so I can't fail. If we review some recent episodes, so the previous episode, the challenge was no skills in dialogue, so I made a plan that meant I avoided dialogue entirely. The previous episode, it was no two-handed weapons. I didn't get into a single fight at all. There was also a previous episode before that where the challenge was no VATs, and again, I only got in one fight there, so it didn't really feel like it had much impact. Therefore, I've decided that for this episode, we are going to do challenge of challenges. I'm going to bring back the challenges that have had an underwhelming impact, and I'm going to do all of them for this one episode. So for this episode, there's going to be no skill checks in dialogue, there's going to be no two-handed weapons, there's going to be no VATs, and what the hell, I'm going to throw in only heal using beds and no healing during combat as a consequence for free. So 5 challenges. There we go. Don't say I never give you anything nice. Right. Off camera between episodes, I did do a little bit of running around and picking up stuff. I went to some vendors, got some ammo, including 40mm grenades and 5.56mm armour piercing. I also got some skill magazines again from vendors, and there were some in some mailboxes in Goodsprings, so I've got a little bit more of that than I had before. Let's talk about plans for this episode. So there is one thing I really want to do at some point, which is go to Red Rock Canyon over here. The reason is that they have a vendor who is superb. It's going to be great to get there, but it's going to be a bit of a journey from Camp McCarran. In the last episode but one, I did say I was going to do some stuff around Nellis, so I think we should go and pick that up. So if we activate Volari, help the boomers around Nellis, we can go and talk to some of the boomers and pick up a few quests. I can't fast travel from this location because I'm indoors, yes, obviously. And I must remember to put my armour back on at some point. So it looks like they've all gone over here. Raquel, you maybe not too far away? Oh, into a hole. Back out of the hole. Yeah, Raquel's just up here. Hello.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
Mother Pearl said you have a bug problem.
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free.
I can handle a few ants.
Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay. Just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
I will, though the thought does occur, what weapons have I brought with me? Do I need to change them? 9mm submachine gun, that's I think a one-handed one. Let's just check that. Yeah, I'm definitely holding that in a single hand. What else? I can use the machete, I can use grenades, hunting revolver. The hunting rifle I can't use, the mercenary's grenade rifle I can't use, the rat slayer sniper rifle can't use. I've got that gun, where the 10mm. Okay, the only thing I'm missing here is I don't have any kind of energy pistol, but I think we'll be fine. So let's get that gun back on our hand. That's a good default weapon to have. Right, I'm going to head over to Loyal. Interesting, Raquel's still on the questy-roo. Is there maybe another quest I can pick up as well? Let's talk to her again.
What's the situation with the giant ants?
Still in progress.
It's not in progress if you're up here talking to me. Get it taken care of.
Okay, so I guess she stays as a quest marker so that I know that I have to hand that in. Okay, so the medical station, there's absolutely no point in me going over there. That would require a high medicine in order to get anything done. And not only are the rules that I can't do any skill checks in dialogue, also my medicine skill is just really, really pants. The Boomer Museum, likewise, I think I need to do some speech checks to get any benefit from them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and talk to Loyal and see, because there was talk of some kind of device to get rid of them, which I'm not sure if that requires some dialogue skill checks. Let's go find out.
Hey.
What is it, outsider?
Raquel said you were working on some kind of weapon to fight the giant ants.
I started building a sonic emitter that might do the trick, but it's useless without knowing the exact frequency that would kill the ants.
In principle, I could get my speech up enough, but not for this episode. I think I'm going to be handling a few ants without a sonic emitter.
I guess you'll have to use hit-and-run tactics, and go see Doc Argyle if you need patching up. Good luck.
I think also Jack has a quest.
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us.
I'm looking for ways to help out. Anything come to mind?
What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it.
Black Widow. Now, is this technically a skill check in dialogue? It's a perk check in dialogue. No, I think in order to ensure that I'm absolutely beyond reproach, I can find you some scrap metal. I'm not going to take either of those two options. So that's just going to take me back around, so let's get going.
Bye.
Okay, so it looks like given the limitations of this episode and the rules, it's just going to be about doing two things over at the generator room. One is fixing the solar panels on the roof, which we were given a couple of episodes back, and the other is dealing with those ants, which is going to be done using one-handed weapons only and without using any VATS. Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see me struggling, don't you? All right, let's get our way up here and see what we can do about these solar panels. Repair 65. Okay. I think I can get up to that with a fixing things. What's my current skill? Repair at 60, yes. If I take a fixing thing magazine, of which I have many now, I can do this. This isn't dialogue. This is okay. Same again. An acceptable working status. Looks perfect to me, not just acceptable. Another way I could have completed this quest is to go over to Helios 1 and pick up some parts from there. Okay, that's all of those. We'll be able to return to Loyal. But first we have ants to deal with. So I think there's two ways into here. I'm going to try this entrance. I feel like this might be a better approach. Actually, is this the entrance? No, that's just a thing. Where's the door? There's definitely... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I think I'm going to try approaching the ants from this direction. I think it might work a bit better than trying to get to them from the top.
Keeping quiet. Unless my creaky knees give us away. Yeah. Time for more fighting.
Oh, hello.
I know.
Didn't even notice you there. I was not paying attention. Okay, I'm seeing another red mark on the compass, but not seeing anything visible yet. I shot his head clean off. I'm amazing. Right, so we've got an ant on the other side of the door. Over there somewhere. Looks like it's really close. Oh, is it above me? Ah, ant above me. Okay. All right, there's, I think, lots of ammo on these shelves, so I'm just going to utterly pick up everything. There's something up there. Ammo box containing more ammo. I would turn the light on to make it easier to see, but I'm worried that the ants will notice. Getting lots of 25mm grenades here. I'd really like some 40mm. There we go. Good timing. Oh, that was Raoul. It's a bit spooky, peering at me through the shelves. Okay, is that the lot? Not quite. Definitely seeing something up there. There we go. Right. Nothing around here. Raoul's in sneak mode. I think, again, all the marks are probably above me. Let's set our quest appropriately so that we've got our points. Here we go. So we can get some markers to kill all the ants in the generator room, restart the 2 generators. Okay, do I need to kill all the ants before I can restart the generators? Let's see what happens if I try restarting the generators while the ants are still alive. Is the game going to say no? Okay, and then I can hit that switch. But there may be ants between here and there. Having this quest active does mean that I can see the locations of all the ants, which does make things a little bit easier. I'm just going to check in case there's a bit of loot around here. That might be my imagination. No, indeed, Thump Thump. That's a unique grenade rifle. Let's compare the stats on that to the Mercenaries grenade rifle. So this is a damage... Oh, let's drop it on the floor. No, that's not what I meant to do at all. So Thump Thump has a damage of 71 and a DPS of 30. The Mercenaries has a damage of 71 and a DPS of 29. So they are very, very similar. But Mercenaries grenade rifle is in a higher condition, which suggests that Thump Thump... No, Thump Thump's at maximum condition as well. They are very similar. There's really not much in this tool. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was just looking around here in case there was any lootable locations. There's a few ant-egg clutches. I'll buy them with the intention of selling them and then probably never get round to it, as is my way. These things I think are explosive if you shoot at them. So you can't pick them up and use them as ammo, but they are dangerous, so look out for that. Okay, so let's go hit this switch. So the power is now on, but we do have 1 or 2 more ants to deal with before we can consider our work here to be done. Is this jumpable? One way to find out. It is. Okay, and ant should be just here. Took a few shots. Let's do the looting in here. I wonder if my companions are going to start dealing with the ants over there. They sure are. Thank you very much, team. I like it when they take the initiative. A bit of scrap metal here. Scrap electronics. Otherwise, not really much else in the way of loot in this room. Oh, there is now an ant down there. And down there. Well, they were up there before. So they've gone on a little explore now.
Don't worry, boss. With my cataracts, you only sort of look like the bad guys. I guess old guys are tougher than we look, huh? Let's dance.
That was awkward and embarrassing. And I think I might be moving backwards into another ant. So let's do a bit of circular. I am indeed. These are suddenly much harder to kill than before. I suppose it's because I'm not in sneak anymore. I'm not getting the one hits. Okay. Get their meat. Oh, are you lot spawning? I feel like more ants have been added. Yeah, you lot were definitely not here before. Are you coming out of the nests? Also, what's happened to Eddie and Raoul? You're supposed to be my companions. You're supposed to be companioning. Okay, 2 ants up there now. It does feel like there's some kind of respawning magic going on over here, doesn't it? Or maybe it's just a question of distance. Maybe I was not seeing them before because of where I was. Okay, well maybe once we've dealt with these 2, that's going to be the last. Okay, I'm going to try and get a sneak attack critical here to get loads of damage. I feel like that there's very something strange going on here. There seem to be infinite ants. Let's just loot around here. Is there some sort of ant spawning mechanic that I'd forgotten about? Because I'm always seeing 2 ants on the compass. And that doesn't feel right, does it? Where do the ants keep coming from? I feel like this guy has a gun. Yeah, an assault carbine. We'll take that. And we'll take the boomer jumpsuit. And let's again head down and deal with these 2 ants. Yeah, maybe there are some nests that they just keep popping out of. Or maybe it's just that there's like a limit to how many can be spawned at once. What just happened? Oh, did Eddie fire an energy weapon? After all that. Okay, don't think we've been set back too far.
My cataracts.
Some kind of trap there. Ouch. I think... Oh, it's just exploding ants, isn't it? I mean, I must admit, I've never tried to do this quest without using Loyal's Sonic What's-It. So for all I know, it could be that the ants do just keep respawning. Unless you have the thing to do the mound. If that was the case, then that would be very embarrassing, and I'm going to be here a long time, aren't I? Eddie firing lasers again. Markers appearing. I worry that if I get too close to that, I'm likely to get caught in an explosion. Let's try the old running backwards trick. There's an explosion. Okay, I'm not seeing any more markers. Okay, we're good. We're good. They weren't going to respawn infinitely, but certainly just because I could only see 2 markers on my screen, that didn't mean that those were the only 2 ants that needed to be dealt with. Lovely. All right, I'm going to run upstairs. My legs are crippled, so I'm going to walk upstairs. I'm just going to check that I picked up. In fact, I can check my inventory to see if I've got that. Okay, I don't have the assault carbine, but I do have thump. So yeah, let's just head upstairs and let's pick up that assault carbine, and then we can head back to Raquel. And indeed to Loyal. That's 2 quests done, pretty much. Okay, there's the assault carbine. And we're going to take this boomer's jumpsuit because we will be able to give that to Sarah once we get as far as Vault 21. We can leave through this door. Raquel's 164 meters there. I think we can fast travel a bit closer.
Hey.
Hello. So yeah, I think I might have gone as far as I'm able to at Nellis without using any dialogue checks. I think that if I want to get any more favour with them, I do need to be able to do some skill checks to get some quests kicked off. So it might be that this is where we call our duties at Nellis temporarily completed.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead?
Yes, it's safe to go down there now.
Maybe Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
No problem. Now accepted. That's pretty good. I'm going to head over towards Loyal and hand in Sunshine Boogie. Loyal is at the hangars. That's very convenient. I know that I can see them just from there, but I'm really lazy. So that's why I'm using fast travel. I will do something about my crippled legs. I think that what I'm going to do is head back to Novak, drop off some stuff, and sleep in the bed. That will sort out my crippled limbs.
Hello, outsider. Need something?
I repaired the solar arrays.
Well, how about that? Turns out you aren't completely useless working with your hands.
Time for me to go.
Later.
I'm now up to liked with the boomers. That's definitely progress. Yeah, okay, it's time for us to bid adieu to the boomers for a little while yet. Yeah, first stop is the apartment back in Novak. Get our legs sorted. There we go. And while I'm here, I've also dropped off my 2-handed weapons just to remove any temptation whatsoever that I might be inclined to use them. So, as I was saying at the start of the episode, I would quite like to get over to Red Rock Canyon, which is in this area. Closest location is Camp McCarran. So I could fast travel there and try and at least make some progress towards it. Might not be able to get all the way there this episode. Another place that I'd quite like to go to is Sloan here, because there's a couple of skill books I want to pick up. On the subject of skill books, there's also a place just east here where there's some cazadores. That is going to be an almighty challenge. You know what? Let's give that a whirl. What's the worst that can happen, eh? So we probably want it to be daytime. And I will start out from Old Lady Gibson's scrapyard. So for this one, we're going to switch to the hollow point ammo. We've only got 27 of those, but it's a start. And I think this location just over here is where it is. Now, cazadores are absolutely going to tear me limb from limb if they get a chance to. So I just want to try and make sure that they die before they reach me. I think my chances are almost non-existent, but, you know, you like to see me struggle. Maybe Raoul and Eddie will act as some kind of distraction tactic. I could use a weapon repair kit on that gun. It's currently doing a DPS of 143, and it's not quite at full quality. DPS is now still 143. Okay, that didn't help at all. Yeah, one thing you'll also notice, I've got lots of weapon repair kits. That's because between episodes, I also crafted up lots of weapon repair kits from all the stuff I've been collecting. So those fast-moving red ticks, those are the cazadores. There are at least 4 that I can see at the moment. Maybe a 9mm submachine gun is a better bet. I've only got 4 hollow points for it, so that's not going to help me much. But yeah, this is actually probably going to do... In fact, let's compare the DPSs. That's got a DPS of 88. Oh, and this has got a DPS of 89. That's because I'm not using the hollow point. DPS of 143. Yeah, the DPS of 143 on that gun with the hollow point is higher than the DPS of the submachine gun with the regular ammo. So strategically, this is definitely the right idea. That said, what's the DPS with the standard ammo? 89, and the submachine gun was 88. So yeah, even with the standard ammo, that gun is going to be basically no worse. Right, I'm not yet seeing any little flickers of orange. I think I might be seeing 5 markers out there, though. They're coming and going in and out of distance. But yeah, there's definitely 5 distinct markers there. If I get up on this rock, that might be advantageous. So I'm starting to see them moving over there. So I wonder if I can throw an explosive. Well, I can definitely throw a knife. If I chuck a frag grenade as high as I can... Grenade! Thanks, Raoul. I think that probably hasn't gone far enough, but it might get their attention at least. It has utterly failed to get their attention. Oh, yeah, no, we've got their attention. Okay, so I've not got much ammo, so I kind of want to conserve it. I want to wait until they get close. Though, I'm just concerned that they're all going to come at once. Another option is that my companions... Hello. Okay, is he dead? He's not dead. Okay, now he's dead. 1 down. Not going to drop a quick save. Feels too risky. We're in danger. Eddie's moving in. Brave Eddie. I'm seeing a red mark over there, which means there's... And now they're going this way, and now danger's flashing. Here we go. Okay. Okay, this is going quite well. There's crippling going on. Okay, there's still at least 2, 3 moving around. We've leveled up. Okay, nice. Can I do anything useful with that? I mean, more guns would slightly increase my damage output here, but I'm not sure if that's the priority right now. I don't think I need high speech for anything at the moment. Sneak's always useful. Repair. Okay, so this is a thing to bear in mind. I need to get my repair up to 90 by level 14, which means I need to average putting at least 10 in here. So I'm just going to put all 16 into repair right now. Now, I'll make it round numbers. I shall put that in and then round up medicine to 25. That'll do me. What new perks have we got today? Lots that I like here. Life Giver's a goodie. Finesse. I've said before how much I like Finesse. I'm not going to get Mysterious Stranger because I've already got Misfortune. Toughness, never a bad idea. Night Person could potentially be interesting, but I try to avoid playing at night just because I'm aware that it's harder to see what's going on YouTube. I'm going to get Finesse. You never regret Finesse. Okay, so we're seeing at least 2 cazadores remaining, maybe more. I'm going to cautiously move in and loot these ones and see if that gets the attention of another one. Okay, so this one that's up here on the hill, I feel like we should move around and try and pick this one up. without getting the attention of the others. I do want to avoid trying to fight on multiple fronts at once. Those markers over there aren't cazadores. I think they're not moving very fast. In fact, this one's not moving very fast either, so that might not be a cazador. It might be that there's just the two left. Okay, I feel like moving around and trying to pick up this one is probably a good call. Oh, it's got to be close. It's moving around there. Okay, I've changed my mind actually. Given how far they seem to be apart, maybe I'm going to go for this one first. I mean, this shack is the place I need to be heading to. I might even be able to sneak into the shack without this cazador knowing I'm here. That's famous last words, isn't it? No, we're in. Okay, take the conductor, good for selling. And there's other loot aplenty in here. I think this is going to be one of those take everything kind of days. Yeah, even the tin can. Even the empties. Turn the radio off. I feel like you should be able to salvage batteries out of the radios. Because that's the thing, right? No one's in here. How long's that radio been playing? You know? It must have a really good battery in there to just play and play and play. Dean's Electronics, that's what we came here for. So yeah, I want that battery. I thought there was a weapon repair kit in here as well. Metal armor, I'm not sure I really wanted to take that. There's a few caps here. Maybe there's not a weapon repair kit. I could have imagined that. Let's get on the table so we can see a bit better. Ah, it's up there, isn't it? Weapon repair kits are a little bit my nemesis in this series, aren't they? Right, let's get into crouch. See if we can get out without attention. Okay, that's promising, and we're hidden, so we should be able to fast travel. Very nice. We can leave. So let's quickly read. Let's read the Dean's Electronics. And given that we're over here, we should also go to the Brotherhood of Steel Bunker and pick up the Dean's Electronics that's in there. So I think if we listen to the... No, it's not on any of those, is it? Yeah, okay, I've got a mod, which means that the DLCs kind of don't wake up until you're at the right level. So I need to kind of guess a little bit at exactly where the Brotherhood bunker is. I think it's due about east from where we are right now, which does mean going quite close to this cazador here. Those red marks, I'm going to switch to regular ammo because I don't think they're cazadors. They might not even be something that's really threatening. They might be just bighorners or something. There is someone ostensibly friendly over here.
Yeah, time for more fighting. I know.
Ral wants to fight what's over there. Fire geckos. Okay, we'll avoid that. Oh, shit. Oh, and also I can't use VATS. All right. Yeah, I don't. That wasn't a violation of the no VATS rule, by the way. I think using VATS to scope enemies out is. I'm going to say that that's allowed. It's just combat in VATS isn't allowed. And I worry that I'm going to get lots of people grumbling at me, and I'm going to have to do this challenge again in the next episode. Right. Somewhere over here is the Brotherhood of Steel Bunker. There are lots of mines over here. That's potentially good because I can pick up some mines. It's potentially bad because I might get blown to bits. Yeah, I think that the Legion have mined up this area. And I think they tend to use the bodies of NCR corpses as disguise for the mines. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Right, over there, that's Camp Forlorn Hope, which I think means that the Brotherhood of Steel Bunker is, yeah, it's down there. And this is the minefield. We have some yellow marks here, which might be Legion people. Let's just go and have a little overlook. Yeah, this is the town of Nelson, so we're now in Legion territory. And yeah, let's go into the minefield. I don't want to go too close to Legion because I think someone will run up to you and try and talk to you, which isn't really something I'm interested in at this particular moment. That said, I might have gone down an invisible wall thing, and I might be stuck here now. Can I get up here? There we go. Okay. So yeah, let's head down here, keeping our eyes peeled for mines. And then, yeah, I think we can move our quest destination to be more like there. Is that a mine? Or is it just a discoloration in the rock? Just a discoloration in the rock, okay. These minefields, I generally do a pretty bad job of getting through them. I think I just get a bit impatient and I move too fast. Was that a mine there? It is. Ah, it's off to a great start. Keep moving. Oh, is that one? No. Coloured rock catching me out again. You two follow in my footsteps. If you follow me, you won't go far wrong. Famous last words there. I mean, I don't need to get through here without setting off a single mine. I think if I did trigger one, I'd probably survive it. But it's a pride thing, you know? I've never made it through this minefield intact before. This would be a first. And some might say that I've actually kind of gone more like around the edge of it. But, you know, I'm going to count that as a victory. Right, into the Brotherhood Steel Bunker. And I can see there we've picked up the Sierra Madre broadcast. So the Dead Money DLC is now available. I'm not going to do it right now. That might surprise you. I can seek out the radio signal in the bunker. That doesn't start the DLC straight away. Going towards that thing starts the DLC. So as long as you just don't go down that little bit of corridor and just stay down here, you'll be fine. Okay, average lock terminal, can't do that. Okay, can we science our way up? 30 there. Yes, we sure can. Let's pretend I planned that, eh? So yeah, as you can see, got lots of Programmer's Digests. So I picked a few of them up from merchants and from some mailboxes here and there. 2 out of 8. Okay, so it can't be that one. Bedrooms is a possibility. Yeah, it's an interesting thing about the hacking minigame in New Vegas. In my opinion, that the higher the skill threshold is for a particular terminal, the easier it is because there's more letters in the words. It actually makes it easier to discover which one's definitely the match. Right, so yeah, in here there is a Dean's Electronics just there. All the books on the shelf go boink. Calm down, you lot. Okay, let's just take all these. That'll calm them down. And having a big old stockpile of books, as I've said before, is pretty good when you get to Old World Blues time. Eddie, I'm going to need you to take all these books. That's fine. You're a voracious reader. You're going to love it. There you go. What else is in here? Bit of scrap metal. A laser rifle. Yummy. Is there any good stuff in here? Brotherhood Footlocker requires key, so I think that can't be entered until you've done Dead Money. Likewise, this machine. Oh, actually, I can return cigarette cartons to get chips, which then would allow me to start buying stuff. But I don't have recipes for most of the interesting stuff. You only get the recipes during the Dead Money DLC. Oh, there's a T-45D power helmet. Value's quite low. That's got to be in pretty terrible condition. And I'm back to over-encumbered. Ral, you can carry a few things.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense.
Yeah, I'm sharing the stuff. Can you wear metal armor, Raoul? Oh, you sure can. And a power armor helmet as well. Raoul looks amazing. I might leave him like that. That's fantastic. So yeah, as you can see, there's a workbench and a reloading bench in here. There's also a bed. So this is a candidate for a nice little a base, actually. I've never used it before because I don't think it has a clean water source. It has a Scotch source, but I don't think there's a tap or anything you can use. That said, I'm not playing in hardcore mode anymore, so that wouldn't stop me in this run-through if I wanted to. I could use this. To be honest, a lot of it's just the threat of this. I'm always worried that if I get too close to that, then the DLC is going to start, and it's kind of like standing on the top of a cliff, you know. You're always feeling a bit... Ugh. Okay, so I've got the Dean's Electronics there. Did I actually use it? I did. What's my repair skill up to? 73. Okay, so as I say, I just need to get that up to level 90 in the next 2 levels. So there was one other place I wanted to go, which was to Sloan. So I might as well do that. Let's start at Good Spring Source. Okay, and let's give ourselves a little waypoint just exactly there.
Don't worry, boss. With my cat
Oh, got some geckos. Thank you for picking those up, you little spawn campers. Right, yeah, let's start heading towards that waypoint over there. As we run, I'm going to reflect upon this episode. Reflection is very important. I think I've atoned for my poor performance in previous episodes. Poor performance maybe isn't the word. The no skill checks in dialogue, that has had an impact this episode. There was stuff I couldn't do at the boomers. I did the ant misbehaving in the non-sneaky way. So, that forced me out of my normal comfortable playstyle. So, tick. No two-handed weapons. I've just been using that gun. I feel like I might over-rely on that gun a little bit. It is kind of the only one-handed weapon I end up using. The hunting revolver is, well, the ammo for that is quite rare. Let's switch to the weathered 9mm pistol just for a little bit of a change. And what else? No VATs. I did use VATs to scope out some enemies, but I haven't done that. Oh, I just remembered something.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Do I have the Vault 13 canteen. That means, okay, I'm going to give that to Raoul. That means I probably have healed a little bit in a not bedular way. I'm going to have to review the footage, but I feel like there's a very, very good chance that I'm going to see the little Vault 13 canteen message in the top left corner. I worry that if I get too close to that, I'm likely to get caught in an explosion. Now, cazadores are absolutely going to tear me limb from limb if they get a chance to. Yeah, I think that the Legion have mined up this area. Oh, a stealth boy, lovely.
Wouldn't mind having one of those little flying robots myself.
Tough, you can't have him. He's mine. Crimson Caravan card already stripped. This powder ganger. I'm not going to take his outfit. That's not really of much use to me.
Wouldn't mind having one of those little
Yeah, shush.
flying robots myself.
So yeah, I've done the Vault 13 healing accident again. That's a little bit embarrassing. What am I going to do about it? Is that going to count as a fail? Do I need to carry over the rule about healing to the next episode? I'm not sure really. It's I put that rule in voluntarily. So unless no doggo. I could just avoid the doggo. The dogs aren't too aggressive unless you get close. Unless there are many, many baying comments saying, no, you must carry over the no healing apart from using beds rule. I think I will say, you know what, it could have been worse. As soon as I remembered about the thing, I did get rid of the Vault 13 canteen and give it to Raoul. It won't have affected the outcome of the game at all. Right. Not too far to Sloan, it's just this marker up here. I will remove the little mark from the compass just because they can be a teensy bit distracting. Is there a loot cache around here somewhere, or am I imagining that? Just going to have a tiny little explore around this area. No, maybe not. So there won't be any hostiles in Sloan. Let's just head in here and have a little chat to the residents.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
All right. Where did the death claws come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks, but now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show, and my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
I could take care of your deathclaw problem. Not yet, but one day.
Have you ever seen a deathclaw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, a mother deathclaw and the deathclaw alpha male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Goodbye.
If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Thank you very much. So in Sloan, there's not much. There is a pet mole rat running around the place that you can heal. There he is. You can heal him, but it requires some medicine skill check. So that's not something that I can do right now, obviously. In here is where there are a couple of books. That one. Okay. I got it. I will take the steady as well. And then there is another skill book just up here. There. That's all I need. Let's get out those and read them before someone notices that I've taken them and takes them back. These electronics, duck and cover. Where's our skill at now? So our repair is up to 77. That's really good. And our explosive is up to 44. Lovely. So I think that is a good place to end this episode. I've achieved everything I wanted to, and probably a little bit more as well. Raoul especially looking pretty nifty in the metal armour. I mean, metal armour's not the best. I could probably find something better for him than that. But the power armour helmet, I mean, I don't get to look at his pretty face though, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, I'm happy with where we are. I'm going to end this episode here, and unless anyone complains, I'm going to call it a huge success. I've achieved all of the challenges. Next time, back to normal. Hope you'll join me for the next episode of Fallout New Vegas Challenge of Challenges. Bye-bye.